Oh, man. Last day in NYC. We're not playing around today. 5 a.m. wake up call. I got the clothes set out. I even ordered DoorDash for my breakfast. I'm getting some miles in with Jared this morning. Oof. We're awake. 5 a.m. is early. Doesn't feel any earlier on the trip. I'm gonna brush my teeth and grab my food downstairs. Alright, so teeth are brushed. I'm gonna put on my shoes to go walk downstairs. I ordered bagels last night, and this place, it wasn't open all night, but it was open for delivery until 4 a.m., and then it opened again at 7 a.m. So I ordered these bagels to come here at 4. They're vegan, or bagels with vegan cream cheese. So we'll see if they came. Feels like it's too good to be true, but oh no, I do not want to get locked out at 5 a.m. Would have also been nice to have some hot coffee, but sometimes we have to work with what we have here. Yeah, I've been doing cold brew every morning, and it's not the vibe. It's not the vibe, certainly not the vibe. So yeah, this morning I'm getting some miles in outside, so I set watches everywhere. There we go. Or I set alarms. I set an alarm on my, the elevator's back here, on my phone, set an alarm on my watch. I even set an alarm on the hotel alarm clock again. Whenever I'm traveling, I just need to make sure I do not oversleep. I think there's always just more anxiety about oversleeping when you're in a strange environment. Yeah, there we go. I think that's me. Bang! 2 everything bagels with the tofu cream cheese. That's perfect. Yeah, man. No. It's not a mess up. You can look me up. I'm a running shoe reviewer and running vlog on YouTube. I appreciate you, man. And it's funny, people love to see, like, walking around with the camera and everything. People love to see it. It's crazy. Most people, is the thing. I feel like me personally, I used to feel embarrassed about walking around with the camera or feel like I needed to hide it, but people get so excited. They just think it's cool that someone's out there getting after it, doing what they want to do. And most people just support. Let's see. Just smells like running clothes in here, which is disgusting, but that's how much laundry you create on a 100-mile week while traveling. It's a lot. Alright, let's see what we got here. Bada boom. Whew, moment of truth. Oh, it's wrapped inside of wrapping. Okay, it's a bagel, and there's vegan cream cheese. That's pretty much all I need to know. Let's do it. One bite, everybody knows the rules. Actually, I'm going to do 1 sip of water. I have not had any water yet today. I might swerve in that corner. Whoa. Dude, that song is stuck in my head. It just popped up on my Apple Music. I can't tell if the song is actually good. No, I'm not going to say that. I can't tell if people think the song is good or if people are just listening to it because of who made it. One bite, everybody knows the rules. I'm a swerve and I wanna whoa, whoa. It's a bagel. It's a bagel. The toasting is nice. I'm gonna be honest with you though. Family dough is better. These bagels are they're just okay. Look, they're not, you'd think you come to New York City and they're the best bagels of all time. They're just okay. It's not burnt though. It's not a burnt bagel. I'm gonna be thankful for that. Alright, I'm gonna have some of this cold brew, which shall not be named. I'm not showing it on camera because it's trash. So they're not getting any press from me. Not good. Alright, I'm gonna eat. And I'm gonna get ready to go. Bro, it's somehow worse today. It's somehow worse. It's supposed to be shelf stable or fridge stable. It's worse. It now has a taste. And it's not good. I'm gonna buy a pour over kit for travel. It's blah. Yeah. Honestly, this bagel's solid. The thing about this song though is I don't want to sit here and say it's trash. People are only listening to it because of who it is. And I hate being critical. But it's not good. It's not good. The only reason I was even listening to it, it is catchy though. That's the thing. There's a lot going on. It has this maximalist tone to it. But it's catchy. Now it's stuck in my head. I might swerve, bend the corner. Whoa, whoa. I can't get out. And the only reason I was listening to it was because I was on Apple searching for, because it's Friday. And this is when the new albums come out. It doesn't look like there's any new albums, but the LiAngelo Ball song is finally on streaming. Swerve, bend a corner, whoa. All right, one bagel down. I think that's all I'm going to go for this morning. I actually got these from the hotel. Well, I got this from the hotel last night from the front desk. Probably have that after. And then I had this Endurance Fuel. This is more for a long run, but I didn't know what else I would eat. I thought about the ordering thing after. But it's 5:30. I have 30 minutes to go. Let's get our city views one more time out here. Yeah, I love a good NYC view. "5:30 a.m. in New York." It's like a Drake song. What does Drake know about 5:31 a.m. in Chinatown, though? Post it up in the cut. Alright, clothes for today's run. So I didn't bring any warm weather clothes on this trip. I'm going to put this stuff over here. I didn't bring any warm weather outside running clothes on this trip because I was just thinking about running on the treadmill. But then my guy Jared hit me up and asked me if I wanted to go on a run today. So why not? Why not? Let's go run in the freezing cold, Jared. Let's do it. No, I'm glad I'll get to see some of the city and I won't have to be on the treadmill again. But this is what I got. I actually picked up a few things yesterday, so... Okay, of course, Hobby Jogger hat, which these are available for pre-sale, by the way. They do not come with whatever white substance is on the bill of mine. That is a me special. I must have gotten something weird on mine. But yeah, they're available for pre-order again. Now, this is what I got yesterday. It's an Arc'teryx. I've never tried this brand, but I keep hearing about it. It's an Arc'teryx fleece hoodie. I don't have anything like this, and I don't love full zip hoodies, the swag of it, and I actually don't really like the way this even fits me, but it was either this or Lululemon because there's a Brookfield place right across from where my company's office is, and so those were the two best options, and I was just short on time, and this is fine. It's all black. I like all black stuff. It looks like it's going to keep me decently warm. It's lined. We'll see. It was expensive though. The alternative was just, I don't know, there wasn't really an alternative because I'm not going to be freezing cold out there in the city. So we're going to give this a shot. I'll see how it is. It should be warm. I've heard a lot of good things about this brand. It's kind of cool, but the whole full zip thing has never been my style. But I wanted to try something different from Lululemon because bada boom, bada bang. These are let's see. I finally got these, the Pacebreaker joggers tall. Everybody's been telling me these are the best for tall guys. They have a 38-inch inseam, 36 to 38. Bro, my chinos are 32-inch inseam. Most joggers are 29-inch inseam. So this is legit. I tried them on yesterday. Full disclosure, I did try them on yesterday when I got back, and they actually went all the way down to my shoes. They weren't at my calf, which is crazy. So this is my outfit for this morning. I'm still not 100% sure what shoes I'm going to wear. Jared, where's my phone? Jared texted me last night a picture of the shoes he was wearing this morning. And he's going with the Primex Strung OG. So I don't know. I have the Super Blast, the Mach X2, and the Bondi 9. Honestly, I might just have to be myself and be Bondi 9 because Super Blast, I am sick of running in that thing. I've run it a lot recently and it has not really improved for me. And Mach X2, I don't know. Am I really trying to run the Mach X2 right now? Or do I want just cushion, comfy, cozy vibes? Probably comfy, cozy vibes. Oh, by the way, base layer. I don't have any of my Supwell base layers here. I'm telling you, I did not pack to run outside. I packed to go on a work trip. So a bunch of work clothes and then a lot of shorts to run the treadmill. But I did bring one base layer thinking it was a possibility. So this is the Target All in Motion base layer. They also did have a Target in that Brookfield place, and I probably could have gotten something for better, or not better, but less expensive than the Arc'teryx thing at the Target. But I knew if I went inside the Target, you have to find the men's section and bada boom, bada bang. Honestly, sometimes time is money, and so just buying the Arc'teryx thing and then getting on with my day, that saved me likely 40 minutes, which yesterday I needed. But this is the All in Motion long sleeve shirt. I don't even know what material it is. Polyester, probably. 92% recycled polyester, 8% spandex. I really like this. Out of all the running gear I have, and I don't have a ton of winter running gear, most of it is Dick's and Target, but it's all solid, and I pull for this one a lot, and it's nice. It's soft and it's warm. I think I will gradually upgrade my winter running gear into some more merino stuff and more of the traditional performance brands. But man, like what I just did right here with the Arc'teryx thing, but the Dick stuff and the Target stuff, that will get you everything you need. And then Charlie's gotten me fleeces from thrift stores and stuff, so you don't need to spend an arm and a leg to be warm, but you do need to spend some money to be warm. As in, you can't just go out there in a t-shirt if that's all you have. I always talk about just getting started, and yes, that applies to the shoes, but in the winter, do not do that. Even if you have to buy 2 layers of gas station gloves and double layer those, do that. Man, you got to have a modicum of the right gear for the winter if you don't want to be miserable. And for me, I do not want to be miserable, so I'm going to put this stuff on. I guess this is full murder pack this morning because we're all blacked out. I wish I had all black shoes. Yeah, I was also kind of hoping I would be able to make it to a running store this week so I could maybe test something new, pick up a new pair of shoes, but just wasn't in the cards. All right, I'm going to put this stuff on. This is the issue with getting older. Sometimes I buy these things or they're given to me, and I put them on and I look in the mirror and I say, this looks like something a 30-year-old dad would wear. And then I remember, oh yeah, that's me. So that's how I feel on this thing. It's nice though. Honestly, it feels like it's going to be pretty warm. Look at that. Thick fleece. It better be warm. Thick fleece. And then this is the pièce de résistance. Look at this. So this is legit priceless. I have never had joggers that actually go all the way down to the floor. That's crazy. Even these 36 to 38, you can see they're slightly peeking out. I have long legs. So I'm not super tall. I'm 6'2", but my legs are just really long. And even these 36 to 8-inch inseams, look, they're not cuffing up at the bottom. Or what is it called? Where they're just flowing where the material stacks. It's just long enough, but a lot better than what I'm used to. So finally found a brand that fits me. Shout out to Lululemon, man. Yeah, plan for this run. I'm just going to keep it pretty chill with Jared. I think. He also said he had a marathon pace workout, but then he changed it. So, I don't know. It'll be nice to see the city. I haven't run outside at all, and this is my last morning here. I'm going to have to fly or go drive to the airport, take an Uber there after this. So, it'll be a nice send-off. It's 5:47 right now. He's supposed to meet me here at 6, so 10 minutes. I didn't bring my GoPro, so I probably can't film any of the running, but it'll be good. I'm still hungry. Have another bagel. I actually kind of like this thing. I don't know why I was sleeping on it. It does look like dad wear. It's like what the cool dads who run in Park Slope wear, but it's solid. It's nice. I don't know why I was hating on this. I actually love this thing now. The only thing that's missing is a Supwell logo, but I might take this to an embroidery shop and just slap Supwell on it. I think this is my new favorite piece of gear. 5 minutes in. It fits me perfectly. It's blacked out. It has the hood. And this is the thing. I'm joking around a lot, but I actually don't have any running gear that has a hoodie. That was my issue for the Ultra. And I don't love wearing beanies all the time. I do have the Hobby Jogger beanie, but what's nice is that this one, you can wear the Hobby Jogger hat with the hood. So hopefully it keeps my ears warm. And this fleece actually is really quite warm. It feels like the old Patagonia Better sweaters, if you remember those sweaters with the half zip. That's what this material feels like. Hopefully it will be better for running. I don't know if this thing is even designed for running, but it's solid. And yeah, the joggers are just elite, the length. And they also, the other good thing about the joggers is that they have a zipper pocket on the sides. Look at this. Oh, so does this. So I'll be good. And then this has the zipper pocket right here. That's the number one thing I like about running gear, those zipper pockets, or just any gear. And does this have a phone? I don't know if the Lulu pants has a phone place. Alright, I'm gonna go on this run. I should lace up my shoes, and we can head out. Yeah, I'm going comfort this morning. The thing is, what feels super warm in a perfectly climate-controlled hotel room might not actually be super warm outside. By the way, I also have the REI merino socks that I got from Santa. Ever heard of him? Santa? So hopefully these are warm. I've been wearing the Smart Wool hiking socks, but they're very puffy. Maybe I'll be regretting not having them on, but these should be solid. What? I don't even check the temperature. Ugh. 24 degrees. That's cold. Yeah, so I'm going cozy, Bondi. These things are an amazing daily trainer, just so comfortable. I really have no complaints about them. And they've just been getting better with more miles. Even on this trip, my first run back in these, I felt that they were firmer, but then I did 3 runs in a row and they've softened up. So if you're going to be running a lot, using them a lot, you will love them. All right, it's 5:56. I'm going to go meet my guy, Jared. I'll see you when I see you.
Right.
kind of thing. I'm obviously not doing my marathon pace.
Yeah. When's your next race?
The next one I care about is the Mountains to Beach half.
Oh, yeah.
Full. In April.
In Ojai?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I have a half, not this weekend, but next. And I'm a little bit excited. I'm not really going to taper for it much, but I have definitely gained. I moved up like 1 or 2 VDOT in the past 6 weeks.
Oh, that's awesome.
Parts of the whole trip was runs and Cotswolds and also in these like forests outside London, these like national parks they have here.
Yeah. It's crazy. This is my first time. It might be my first time ever walking or running across this.
Way better this way. Maybe it gets all crowded.
Yeah.
Midday, this place is like impossible.
You gotta do it for Strava.
I like it at the, honestly, I'm gonna get rid of Facebook at some point, and the best photos are coming on runs, and I like how Strava just puts them all in one spot and show it to you at the end of the year and stuff.
Yeah, that's my office right there. 66th floor.
On that little thing peeking out just to the right of it.
Okay.
The next building after that gap.
Wow, what a sunrise.
So this is my normal, they roll out the house, run up this, black, no red lights.
I just dropped Jared off. I didn't bring my GoPro, so we're just straight iPhoning it here. We got a nice sunrise. We're at about 8.5 miles, so I'm gonna get 3.5 more to 12. Feeling pretty good. I'm in the Bondi 9 here on the Greenway. It is a bit slick. The grip isn't as good as I would have hoped. But beautiful views. Oh, also this jacket is incredible. Best purchase so far of 2025. Better than any shoes I bought, that's for sure. And sometimes you just have to pause to watch for the views. And New York City, looking nice this morning. The thing is, I used to live here, right? But when you live here, you don't come out and come down to Lower Manhattan and run by the water and get beautiful sunrises like this. So it's nice to come back and be a tourist in a place where I used to live, and I can appreciate it more. And that's my office right there. Right there, One World Trade Center. It is cold though. It's still pretty cold, but this jacket is insane. This is my new favorite piece of non-Supwell clothing. It's absolutely incredible, worth every penny. Keeping me warm. And the sunrise is amazing. By the way, that's the Statue of Liberty. Look at that. That tiny dot right there. That's the Statue of Liberty. Alright, I'm gonna finish out this run. A few more miles here. And man, it is pretty. This is a perfect winter morning for running through New York City. I'm glad I finally got out of the drudgery, I don't even know if that's a word, dregs of treadmill running in the basement of the Chinatown hotel. This is much better. First real downside about the Bondi, it is super slippery out here on the pier. Now, I don't know if these stones If you live in New York City and you've run on these stones before and they're just slippery all the time, let me know. But they're definitely slippery with the Bondi. I mean, look at that. I don't know what the heck this is, but it looks cool, so I'm gonna check it out. Some sort of urban sculpture park at Pier 57. Oh, that's another money shot right there. We have to pause the watch again. I mean, the views this morning are just incredible. One World Trade, looking so good. That's my office up there, 66th floor. Not my office, my company's. I'm not important at all. I don't even have a desk up there. I'm at 11 miles right now. I was gonna do 12, but I'm still headed north. And I'm feeling good, so I'm gonna push to 14 or 15. Feels nice to just get out here and shake the legs, not on the treadmill. I love New York. I think I've gotten down on New York since I left, and I love living in Mint Hill. But it's nice to visit. It really is. The city is winning me over this trip. All right, crazy story time. I have to pause to watch for this. So this right here behind me is the Intrepid. It's an old retired battleship. And when I was a freshman in college, during orientation, we had our freshman week party on this ship. And this is actually where I first talked to Charlie. First time ever talking to Charlie on this ship right here. That's where I got her number, the Intrepid. I have to take a selfie for Charlie. I had to get the front view. Look at that, Intrepid. I'm getting off of the Greenway here and back into the city to the hotel. Thank you, Hudson River Greenway. Amazing place to run. 100% Supwell certified place to jog through New York City. I already got 15, which is nice. It means I can do a shorter long run this week. Probably tomorrow, do 20. And also if I find a good coffee shop, I'll just stop and walk back. Well, that's a matte green Rivian. That's sick. I just hit 16 miles. I'm gonna stop and walk. Man, I could have just done my long run today. That's 2 hours. That's hilarious. Yeah, I could have just done 20, but I'll do my 20 tomorrow. It's 8:23. Hopefully I can find something to eat. The thing is, my hotel is literally just in the middle of Chinatown. That's Mandarin, Chinatown. Oh gosh, those pigeons come awfully close. All right.
Bang. Look at that. We got a 16 burger. You know what's vegan? A 16 burger is vegan. 16 miles, 2 hours, 6 minutes, 9 seconds, 7:53 pace in the Bondi 9 in New York City. Shout out to New York, bro. I am 100% not moving back here, but I don't know. I've been down on it since I left. Just there, it is a lot of energy and activity, but it's a nice city. It's a great place to visit. Great running culture down by the Hudson River Greenway. Lots of folks getting active, getting after it. Good food here. New York's a solid place. It's a great place to come for a business trip, man. This is the perfect New York City shoe, too, because the colorway is already trashed, so I don't have to worry about it getting messed up. I don't think I got too much damage on it, actually. So we ran into Brooklyn. Then we came back across the Brooklyn Bridge, and Jared took me to the Hudson River Greenway. And then I did a bunch of miles on that. I really could have just kept running and got my 20-piece in, but 16. This is the danger. It's the inch and a mile thing I was talking about the other day when I did a 25-mile double day, because you can get into the mind frame of, oh, I should have just gotten 2 more and gotten 18. But hey, guess what? I also could have overslept. Or if Jared didn't invite me to come run with him, you know what I would have done? I would have slept in, and I probably would have only gotten 4 miles on the treadmill before my flight. So shout out to Jared putting in work, by the way, and shout out to New York City. Nice 16-piece. I do have some food on the way. I'm going to have to refuel. I want to do a breakdown of all the gear that I ran in today, including the Bondi 9. I'm going to finish this half a bagel. I have another bagel sandwich. I did get a vegan bagel sandwich on the way. Oh, I am super hungry. I just had 1 bite. You know when like your stomach feels like it's just digesting yourself? I probably should have had this Courtney Dauwalter thing, but I don't always like having weird stuff before my runs. The bagels were perfect, but I wasn't expecting going 2 hours, 6 minutes, and 9 seconds. I'm gonna make sure I don't have the everything bagel. All right, so 16 miles through New York City. Let's throw it up. Hoka Bondi 9. And you know what's weird? I always hold these shoes up, and I never think about how it's gross touching it from the bottom. And it's not that gross in Mint Hill, right? I guess we have roadkill, but I'd rather touch roadkill than some of this stuff in New York City. That just looks grimy, man. That's concrete mileage right there. Oh my goodness. But yeah, 16 miles. I guess I can hold it like this. Bondi 9. This was great. It was feeling not heavy by the end, but I wasn't turning over the legs. I was tired by the end and wishing I had a touch more pep, but this is solid. It's super supportive, easy to run in, comfortable. It's not a speed shoe, but true daily trainer that's going to give you a lot of comfort and support. This is my number 1 recommendation right now if you want a comfortable and supportive daily trainer. It's not the softest shoe on the market, but what it lacks in softness, it makes up for in comfort and that going away capability that disappears on foot. Great for that. Really nice, smooth rocker. And when I was picking up the pace, I actually did some strides. Let me throw up the run here. So I was cruising. I actually don't know. I wasn't checking my watch, and I was pausing a lot to walk and take pictures. So my splits, I'm guessing, I'll move out of the way. My splits probably look crazy. It probably is slow and fast and slow and fast. And I did do some strides at the end, getting down to 450 pace, 5 flat pace, and this did fine for those. I'm not fighting against the foam. Sometimes with these shoes that I really like, I talk about what they're not. I say it's not too soft, not too firm. I'm not fighting against the foam. It doesn't feel too heavy. That's what this is. Good qualities, though. Extremely smooth. When you land, it rolls you right through that stride. Nice balance. It's a perfect winter mileage building shoe that will get out of the way and let you do the job of running while giving you enough support and comfort. If you have shoes in your rotation, though, like the Skyward X or the Puma Mag Max, you might not be pulling for this as much. So that's just something to consider. If you like more of a bouncy, aggressive max cushioned experience, this might not be the shoe for you. It does feel more normal. Now, other gear. Oh, before we get into that, I did want to mention some of the other shoes I saw out there. So let's see. A surprise shoe that I actually saw a ton of was the Adidas Boston 12. That was one. Saucony Endorphin Speed 4. I saw a lot of Speed 4s. 1080 was another one. Of course, we had the classic Glycerins. I didn't see that many Super Blasts. I only saw 3 Super Blasts. I didn't see any Mag Max from Puma. 0 Mag Max and 0 Puma at all, which is just crazy. Hoka was dominant. There was tons of Mach 6. Mach 6 is probably the winner in terms of the shoe that I saw the most of this morning. Of course, there's the Cliftons and the Bondis of the world. No Bondi 9s, but Bondi 8s. I saw one Audi Zero SL2. A lot of Nike Invincible. That was a surprise winner too. Invincible, Boston 12 were probably the 2 that I was surprised at seeing the most. Not that they were everywhere, and Speed 4 was right behind it. So those seem to be the most popular New York City training shoes right now. And then, of course, there were some Ons. A good mix of brands. Yeah, no Pumas at all. Hoka is probably the most cited brand, followed by Nike, and then Asics. Yeah, Asics, but a lot of GT 2000s and good number of Kayanos. New Balance was up there as well. Good mix of brands, really. But yeah, biggest surprises were that the Boston 12 and no Puma. That's not a surprise, but it just reinforces the idea that, and again, anytime I go out in public, it just reinforces the idea that the shoes that we are buying and the shoe sicko community, the ones that we're excited about, don't always reflect the shoes that people are training in. But decent number of people were training in plated shoes. I did see one Cielo X1. I saw one Glizzy Max right at the end. Few Cloud Monsters. So yeah, that was the spotting. Now, other gear. These gloves, I have no idea what brand they are. I actually thought I lost them, but I had worn these to my Ultra, and then they were just sitting in my backpack, which I never unpacked after the trip to West Virginia. So I really don't know what brand they are. They're waterproof, though, and they say 3M. So I don't know if they're 3M brand or they just have the 3M insulation, but these are fire. So I just had single-layer gloves today with these. Perfect. My hands were nice and warm. It was in the 20s. Not a lot of wind chill, which was perfect. And then, dude, this is not coming off. This is my new favorite piece of clothing. I was the perfect temperature the entire time. So I have this base layer underneath. I actually didn't seem to sweat that much. This is completely dry. And then this thing, the insulation is, it's amazing. It's the perfect thickness, perfect softness. It has this sport material in here. And it has the hood. I love this thing. This is my new dad swag. I'm going to put a Supwell patch on it or something, or get it hobby jogger embroidered, because it's just so good. Yeah, I love it. And then the pants, the Lululemon pants. So these are a winner too. I finally feel that I'm seen out in the world. You know, my needs are reflected in the market because I finally have joggers that go all the way down to my ankles, and they're not too short. They're not too short at all. I thought they were just reaching there, but they're not. I have some room. I could even be taller. So if you're 6'4", 6'5", these will probably still fit you. These are by far the best fitting joggers I've tried. I got a size small, which waist is 28 to 30, and they fit me perfectly. My one complaint, or not complaint, but critique is the material. They do feel very sport. You can just hear, can you hear that? They have that scratchy, plasticky, almost this type of material. They're not the same soft, stretchy. Where are my Viore? The pants I sleep in. Yeah, so these are the Viore pants that I sleep in. I think they're called Dream Knit. And for lounging around, I really like this soft, stretchy material. My favorite other joggers are these Tracksmith Session, the OG ones.
The new ones I do not like. They actually, it's funny because Tracksmith actually sent the new ones to me for free, and I do not like them compared to the old ones. They fit worse, the material's worse, the elastic band around the waist is worse, but these are the OG session pants. I love the material on these. These are my favorite for travel. I'll probably travel in my chinos today, but these are a winner for sure. So the material on the Lululemon pants isn't as nice. They do have softer ones. These are more of that sport, waterproof, windproof type of material. And then socks, I was great with the REI merino socks. So all my gear was hitting today. Bondis were great. 16-piece through New York City. I now have to clean up this entire hotel room and travel back home. And I need to eat. My food is coming soon. All right, I'll see you guys in a bit. I'm just firing up my computer here to get started on work, but one thing that's crazy is I really don't have a lot of nice running gear like this. I have so many shoes, but I've just never invested in the gear, and I've always been of the mind that it doesn't matter that much. And to an extent, it doesn't, but having something like this for the cold, perfect. It was the other thing I was going to say, it was crazy how many people were wearing their New York City marathon jackets. It was almost like everyone who ran the New York City Marathon had the jacket and was wearing it. If you run the marathon, you get the jacket, and then you run in it on the Hudson River Greenway at the West Side Highway to show that you ran the New York City Marathon. So lots of major swag out this morning. Dude, I don't want to shower because I don't want to take this thing off, but I have to. I don't even know if I'm going to run in this again. I might just wear it around. All right, I should shower. The bag is secure. This is my last New York City meal. It is Tompkins Square bagels. And this is what you call the bada boom, bada bang, bada bop. So bang, best orange juice in the game. If you don't know, now you know. It's Natalie's. Complete fire. Natalie's and Uncle Matt's are the two best orange juice that you can buy in the store. So they just had that. And then this is the, what do they call it? Vegan Delight? Beyond Delight. So this looks absolutely crazy. Let's open it up here. I mean, now that's what you call a bagel sandwich. Just egg. Can we get a New York City shot? Oh, that's what I'm talking about right there. It's backlit, but you know what? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Look at that. The bagel. Bang. Bagel with the New York City streets. That is what I'm talking about. So bagel with the vegan sausage and the vegan cheddar. One bite. Everybody knows the rules. Bro, it's so good. And the sriracha is just setting it off. I'm not even a huge sriracha fan, but man, bang. All right, I have to stop messing around. I have to go to the airport. I'll see you guys tomorrow.